Beverly. At power forward, Marcus Morris. At the other guard position, Paul George. At the other forward position, Kawhi Leonard. The head coach of the visiting team is Carl Rivers.
Introducing the Boston Celtics! In the middle, standing 6'8", number 27, Daniel Tess. At small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 20, Gordon Hayward. At shooting guard, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 7, Jaylen Brown. Starting at the other guard, 6'0", number 8, Kemba Walker. The other forward position, standing 6'8", number 0, Jason Tatum. Your head coach is Brad Stevens. Let's hear it for your Boston Celtics.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, the maturity and poise of a young Jason Tatum has often been talked about. Maybe that's because his parents prepared him for the NBA from an early age in St. Louis. They had pretend press conferences using a hairbrush as the microphone. As you can say, he's been groomed for this, and it's paying off. Guys?
Yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for Morris.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Ivica Zubac. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's George in at the shooting guard. And for Boston, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Now here's Brown, 6 to shoot, over George. Brown, good.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that.
Here's Beverly. Now the pass to Leonard. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Walker. The Clippers grab the miss. In the corner, George with it. Down low. Here's Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Here's Walker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
And so Walker nails both of them.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Leonard on the wing. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Morris. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Shot left block. In deep. Leonard drops it in. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
He's a bona fide star. Kawhi Leonard with the workman-like approach.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. To the paint. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Brown.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Nobody near Leonard. From outside, off the mark. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Tatum. True on the 14-footer.
And how about the mindset of Tatum? Even when the D is in his grill, he somehow finds a way to get shots up and over them.
Now, here is George. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
George with the ball. Defended by Tatum. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Walker finds Tatum. There's Brown with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Brown's got 5 points so far.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Leonard. He really played well in that last game against Golden State.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
Hopefully they exercise better caution in this game and avoid cheap fouls that could get them in trouble again. I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Bucket is good.
And this is why you gave Hayward big money, not just a score in this offense.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to George. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Tice. Boston leading by 5. Here's Hayward. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to Milwaukee. Passes it to Leonard. Doesn't go for him. And it's Boston the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks. Tatum kicks to Walker. A second chance effort and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Kemba Walker. Well, Steve, a great time of the year. A number of teams battling for playoff position. Is home court advantage as important as it used to be, Steve?
Yeah, I think it is. I still think it comes down, if it's a Game 7, which we all want to see, you want it at home. You want to sleep in your bed. You want to be on your court. And I think it gives you advantage always.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set, and you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
The first one falls.
I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball, very sparing with his turnovers.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And for Kawhi, he never seems like he's forcing the issue offensively.
I mean, he has studied the post games of Michael Jordan, and being able to score at all three levels has made the game easy. With his strength and his turnaround jumper, he can get his shot off with ease.
Here's Beverly following the bucket by the Celtics. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And they bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Walker. 6 points for Jason Tatum.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Beverly against Brown. And it's Beverly missing.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Shots good by Walker.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
And here's Beverly. Kemba Walker hitting his three to go. Zubac the pass to Beverly. Here's Leonard. They need this. That one good for two. Leonard's got his third basket of the night.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
Walker dishes to Hayward. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 8. Up top, Tatum. Defended by Beverly. From deep, Walker. And again, Boston with the triple.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they looked right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Some changes for Boston. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Green comes in for Marcus Morris. Lou Williams is checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. And Boston has possession. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Tatum kicks to Smart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Clippers trail by 14. Jackson looking around. There's the pass to Leonard. And that one goes long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And this is going to be an asset for Tatum. His ability to get to the line, very good at using his body to draw contact.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. You know, Steve, the 2018 rookie class really burst out onto the scene. What has impressed you most about that group?
I think a couple things, Kevin. First of all, they're very talented. They handle themselves extremely well off the court. But most of those guys were able to last through the rookie wall and play pretty much 75 to 82 games.
Yeah, really put their fingerprints on their team, didn't they?
They did, and a lot of those guys are leaders.
Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Where do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum? Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
Now here's Smart. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Clippers get called for the foul.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the he makes plays that help you win.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
And so Smart nails both of them. You know, Greg, defense a given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
Now, Green, following the three-point attempt by Lou Williams. Green passes to Smart. Puts it up from 12. He can't get that one to fall.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Cantor. Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Green with the ball. Pass to Smart. Over Williams. Clock at 4. And Smart the bucket on the assist from Green. And the Celtics lead by 20. Los Angeles has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Williams passes to Shamet. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Harrell kicks to Jackson. Tipped away. Stolen by Cantor. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Jackson. Cantor's shot is off.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Williams. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And good that time.
He is so comfortable in this area, something Williams relies on, the mid-range.
And here's Smart. There's 1:26 left here in the opening quarter. On the wing, Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Green from deep. Rebound by Harrell.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Williams for 3. A shot that time, not on target. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Green, the pass to Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And they've been the more physical team, offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
He hits the second from the line.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
Pass to Harrell. Shamet on the wing. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Harrell up top. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Warriors in San Francisco. Good on the three-point shot.
Not to be denied, you see the defender closing out. Williams pays him no mind.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Celtics. 16-point lead. Here's Wanamaker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Williams can't get it to go. Outside Jackson. Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You've got to love the journey JaMychal Green has taken to get into the league, really clawing his way into this team's rotation thanks to his tremendous work ethic.
The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Green. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Wanamaker looking over the floor. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Celtics. They lead by 14. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
How did you
Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting early on.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Celtics, Williams is out there with Green. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard position. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Now here's Smart. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Wanamaker. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Green. Boston, no good that time either. Clippers trail by 16. Pass to Williams. He feeds it to Harrell.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
For Los Angeles, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. That free throw, no good.
What I appreciate about Harrell is how hard he's worked on his skill set. The jumper, the post moves, and the passing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Hayward comes in for Green, and Walker subbed in for Smart. And then for the Clippers, Marcus Morris is checked in for Green, while George comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. Celtics leading by 16. Outside, Walker. The shot comes out. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Here's Wanamaker. Paul George making his last shot. Pass to Williams. Kicks it to Kanter. He dishes it to Walker. 5 on the clock. Boston, no good that time either. Clippers trail by 14. Beverley, the pass to Morris. George against Walker. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Harrell.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Now here's Williams. Passes it to Walker. And here's Canner, defended by Beverly. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Clippers. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
You know, for Los Angeles, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game in the postseason. And to be honest, I'm not quite sure how well suited they are for playoff basketball, but we will find out soon enough.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Morris finds Jackson. Back to Morris. The rebound by the Celtics. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
George against Hayward. Over Morris. Hayward can hit. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Here is Williams. Paul George making his last shot. The pass to Walker. Here is Hayward, defended by Beverly. Offline with his three. Clippers trail by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Harrell. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And every so often, Steve, we'll see two teammates fighting over a rebound. You ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you're on their same team, saying get out of here, especially for a lot of those bigs. It was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
They throw good, Paul George.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Tatum comes in for Williams. And it's Brown in for Brad Wanamaker. Now, here is Morris. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Three-pointer, Hayward. And it's Hayward again missing. Clippers trail by 13. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Hits the three-point bomb. Tice has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now here's Beverly. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State. And that one's good. Leonard.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Walker against Beverly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now, here's Zubac. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Steps back and fires. The shot, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Tatum against Beverly. Tatum kicks to Hayward. That's his fourth miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Well, you know, the truth is Leonard's been focused all night. Has an array of go-to moves and the endurance to keep on coming.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Clippers trail by 14. Beverly the pass to Zubac. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Morris over Hayward. Morris with the bucket.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Walker the pass to Tice. The Celtics working the ball around now. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here is Morris. 9 points last game. George against Walker. 6 on the shot clock. And George kicks to Morris. Shoots over Brown. Morris, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Walker dishes to Hayward. Poked loose. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Friday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that game against the Nuggets, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Now, here is Morris. George with the ball. Picked up by Brown. A nice shot by George.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Walker finds Tatum. There's Brown with the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers trail by 11. Pass to Beverly. Leonard inside. Defended by Hayward. And it's Leonard missing. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Passes it to Tice. He kicks to Walker. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
The pass to Leonard. Over Tatum. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Leonard.
One of the toughest covers in the league. Kawhi's jumper just keeps getting better.
Outside Tatum. No good on that one. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Beverly deciding where to go with it. And here's Morris for 3. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Pass to Beverly. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics leading by 11. Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Los Angeles calls timeout. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Green, he's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Walker. And then for Los Angeles, JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Zubats. Landry Shamet comes in for Marcus Morris. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. The three from George. Drains the three-pointer. George has got 11.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Here's Tatum. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Williams passes to Green. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Leonard. Jacks up a three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Kawhi with the three, showing he's able to stretch the floor more and more.
Now, here's Tice. 20 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Here's Tatum. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Brown against George. Outside Williams. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by George. He's got 8.
Smooth shooting motion from distance. Williams making it look easy.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Kemba Walker was the story in the first quarter. He had 18 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Terrific performance so far by Kemba Walker. Tremendous team leader who's become a star in this league. He can be your catalyst offensively, and he makes big shots.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back. Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Leonard. Outside, George. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Offensive rebound. The open shot by Leonard. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Leonard's got 22.
Feeling that one all the way. Leonard lethal in the catch-and-shoot game.
Ivica Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
And he gets it to go. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Beverly against Walker. Pass to Leonard. Over Tatum. Leonard, no luck. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Three-pointer, Hayward. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Brown. Down low, here's Hayward, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Not settling. Hayward taking it inside and forcing the issue.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
And the first one drops. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, with both parents being 5'10", Hayward was encouraged to develop his backcourt skills. Then he had the growth spurt.
Here's George. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 6. Stolen by Beverly. And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Hayward. He's putting up about 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Now here's Walker. 18 points for him. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Los Angeles on D. They trail by 6. Here's Walker. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. And Boston with the rebound. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Walker. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in. Clippers trail by 10. Now Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. A fadeaway, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got his 6th assist on the night. The pass to Tice. Outside Tatum. That shot off. Good work defensively by Morris. Leonard dishes to George. He can't get that one, and it's Boston the other way. Outside, Walker. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. And it's blocked by Brown. Tatum against Morris. Tatum passes to Walker. takes the turnaround J, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Clippers call time here. Smitty, you've seen this before, separating teams that can make the deep playoff run, those that can't get bounced out early. What have you found is the difference between those two?
Well, a lot of times, Kevin, it comes down to those teams have more talent that can make those deep playoff runs. Also, they can make adjustments. Then I think also they're a team that has better chemistry, and they can win defensively and not just have to rely on their offense.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Reggie Jackson comes in for George. Now here's Harrell. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Now the feed to Morris. Count that one. Morris has got 6.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Beverly against Walker. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Cantor inside. Harrell on him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 6th in scoring, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. The first free throw is good. Well, the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Outside Jackson, pass to Leonard, shoots over Brown, and it's wide right, hits off the rim. Celtics leading by 10. Pass to Walker. They double team Walker, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. And let's use this break to bring up the top scoring teams in the league so far this season. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. 4th, the Clippers.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Now here's Harrell. On the wing, Jackson. Right wing. Beverly against Walker. And that one's good. Beverly.
Just 6'1", but not many players more physical than Patrick Beverly.
Walker the pass to Kanter. Outside Williams. Outside Walker. Over Harrell. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Williams. That's now 26 points for Walker.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Passes it to Harrell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Few guys play with Harrell's level of energy, and that gets him to the line with some frequency.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Green is checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And Wanamaker gets it to go.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Jackson with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Green kicks to Williams. Lets a floater go. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Here's Cantor. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Cantor, the pass to Wanamaker. Back to Cantor. Lays it up and banks it in. Cantor's got 6 points.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Now here's Jackson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Wanamaker. Boston leading by 11. Here's Walker. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Walker's got 28 points for the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The pass to Green. Walker against Williams. Williams missing again.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Shooting for Boston, Brad Wanamaker. He'll be at the line shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Boston making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Smart subbed in for Kemba Walker. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Shamet's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Clippers trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
On the wing, Williams, guarded by Smart. Williams kicks to Harrell. Clock at 6. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Los Angeles with another miss. Celtics leading by 15. Left side, Smart. From 12 feet out. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Jackson passes to Harrell. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. It's good from long range. Wanamaker's got 9.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition 3.
Williams up on top, guarded by Smart. Williams kicks to Shamet. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And looking at some numbers for Lou Williams, breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's putting up 13 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the calls.
That free throw good from Shamet. Tatum, he's checked in for Kansas. Good on both. Celtics leading by 16. Kicks it to Williams. Harrell against Tatum. The high post shot. That one wide left. And Los Angeles guys shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Smart passes to Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And that's now 18 points for Jason Tatum.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shamet on the wing. To the inside. Puts it up from 12. Here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside. Helps him draw fouls.
And with Reggie Jackson at the point, you're going to get more of a score than a playmaker.
And that's okay as long as you plan for that with your system. Reggie Jackson is great at creating for himself, but you like to see him do a little bit more to set up the rest of his team.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
And he can't hit the second. And for the last half decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The strength and body control of Reggie Jackson gives him an edge against physical defense, potential, and one.
The Clippers have gone 9 of 13 from the line. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams, and Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Green.
One shot.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
Here's Wanamaker. He's got 9. Outside Tatum. Puts it up from 12. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Shamet. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Hayward. He has 6. Here's Smart. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Here's Jackson. They trail by 18. Pass to Green. And here is Shamet. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
You know, Jermichael Green is extremely gifted down low. A solid post threat who can get the job done down there.
Now here's Hayward. From deep three-point range, Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for the Boston Celtics. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. And we'll be right back after this.
Ran up on him. I ain't saying nothing. I don't really give a.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Celtics leading by 16. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Then there's Smart. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Third pick in that 17 NBA draft after a strong rookie campaign. I think Tatum was going to be around for a while.
And so Tatum nails them both. Clippers trail by 18. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Hayward. Goes up again. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. Hayward's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wanamaker, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Jackson finds George. George double teamed. Now Zubac. With the NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty, they'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking a lot about, you know, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Patrick Beverley comes in for Jackson. Hayward outside. Over George. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Working over that in-between area. Gordon Hayward with the size and skills to get it done.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Morris outside. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Celtics. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Wanamaker the pass to Smart. Back to Wanamaker, 20 feet out. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Passes it to Zubac. Back to George. Williams against Tatum. Trying to get something going. Los Angeles with another miss.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Hayward. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Now here's Tatum. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Inside. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Hayward. Hayward's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. And the Clippers call time here. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. You think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Smart, and Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Leonard, he's checked in for Williams. Now, here is George. With some arc, and stolen by Tatum. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And how about Tatum there, using his muscle, easily absorbing the contact and still able to knock down the shot.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Shemi Ojeleye comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Edwards in for Walker. And that one falls for Tatum. So much new technology. A lot of it's so exciting, Steve. Did you see the demo of the jersey that can change a player's name and number the other day? Wow, that was something.
I did. I saw the demonstration that Adam Silver did. It is fantastic. I was thinking about myself, Kevin. I played for 7 teams. That's a lot of changing of the name and number.
That really is. Here's Tatum. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. No good on the shot. Now the pass to Patterson. Williams with the block. Now Tatum. Pass to Edwards. Here's Ojeleye. Back to Brown. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers shooting 40% from the field. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A fader. And it's Leonard missing. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Tatum drives in. That one misses. Left side, Leonard. Rebound by Williams.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, the boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint of from a players and organizations with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree. Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. Green comes in for Brown. That's off as well, so he misses both. Kicks to Patterson. To the left side wing. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Zubac's with it. From deep. The shot will not fall. And here's Boston. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Ogilvy passes to Williams. Here's Ogilvy. Green kicks to Ogilvy. Over to the left wing. And it's blocked. And here's Leonard. A 3-ball. Ogilvy grabs the rebound. Boston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Edwards. That one, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. Rebound, Boston.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Outside Williams. Pass to Green. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
Now, here's Zubac's. Now, here's Patterson. Great tee that time from Green.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Here's Ogilvy. Feeds it to Williams. Shoots over Shamet. No one on him, and he makes the easy one.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Passes to Patterson. To the middle. Zubac kicks to Magruder. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer on the way. Bangs home the trifecta. Magruder's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Now Kanter. Back to Green. Ball stolen. Here's Magruder. He doesn't hit that one. And the Celtics going the other way now.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Ogilvy. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game. There's the pass to Mann, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Edwards against Patterson. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's his first foul. Smitty, the NBA now permitting teams to sell international sponsorships. I mean, the league just continues to grow globally.
They have done a fantastic job. Teams can now enhance their visibility with this deal, and their internet makes this all possible when you get a chance to watch these teams all over the world.
Yeah, that's a good point. There's the lob to Brown. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now here's Williams. Leonard on the wing. Great D that time from Tatum.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Pass to Tice. Shoots over Zubats. And the rejection by Zubats. Leonard, that's for two. Wide open shot is on the money. Leonard's got 30 points.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Hayward outside. That's tipped. Just 5 to shoot. There's Walker with the three. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Pass to Williams. Zubats with it. On the wing, George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Just keeps racking up the accolades. Kawhi's been an all-NBA first-teamer, a finals MVP. You'd think he smiled more.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn it.
And watched them all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Jason Tatum.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. Ojale is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Edwards in for Jaylen Brown. The free throw drops for Zubats. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. Here's Zubats. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Pass to man. Back to Zubats. Tries again. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Zubats. 27 seconds left in the game. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Williams, and it's in there. And the Celtics lead by 20.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Patterson passes to man. Poked away. It's stolen by Edwards. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Gordon, very nice win for you guys tonight.
You know, just proud of the way we fought. We thought we shared the basketball pretty well tonight. Played pretty solid defense as well. And we got the win. So,
great effort tonight, Gordon. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.